Stop button by accident. Don't hit the stop button. I think that should be good.
I love that. Outtakes.
Fuck it, might be leaning too much.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully that stays.
Don't move too much.
So,
Welcome back to Three High Guys. We're two high guys here.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, we've been, most of them it's just been two people. Two high guys.
Oh god, I can see myself in the mirror. I wasn't expecting that.
We actually are fairly high this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is because the other videos we took didn't work out. So this is our
Yeah.
This is our first video of the Marvel marathon,
Yeah.
Marvel movie marathon.
You're gonna have to make like a super cut of all like the outtakes of you like setting up your phone and stuff like.
Yeah.
hella
Oh,
funny, but
so many, so fucking many. Oh god.
we can show all the chunks of footage that we started and didn't finish because like the camera stopped or something.
Yeah, dude, your pupils are huge.
Are they?
Are my pupils huge?
I don't know. Yeah, sorta.
It's dark outside.
Yeah, it's hella dark.
So,
We just watched Iron Man 2.
yeah, we watched Iron Man 1 like yesterday, or was that 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, because last night you went to see that one movie, remember?
Yeah, that awful movie, Darkest Minds.
Oof.
Bad movie, very boring. So, we didn't watch Hulk because we can sum up the review for Hulk in 2 words. It fucking sucks.
That's 3 words.
That's how much I don't like it. It goes outside the bounds of dislike.
Yeah, I mean, I understand watching it all in chronological order, but sometimes you just gotta...
I just wanted to skip that one because I know my opinion of it. I know what the review will be.
Yeah.
Nothing new will be gleaned from that. I know it's just going to be, this movie is a huge boring waste of time. Nothing happens. The coolest things that happen are at the beginning of the movie in Brazil because it's kind of cool, just like the geography, like all that, the houses and stuff on the hill, but...
Yeah, I've watched it probably 2.5 times, and I didn't gain anything out of it the second half of the time. It was sort of like...
I've seen it 3 times at least, probably, and throughout my life, I mean, but...
I figure we're not missing much by just skipping that, because we know what happens.
It's not even the same fucking actor. They replace Edward Norton, Mr. Antivirus, with fucking Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
So it's really just a pointless movie. Like,
just like Don Cheadle.
Oh yeah,
sliding his way into that
oh
suit.
yeah, well, what's the first actor's name? Mark something or...
See? Damn, that sucks.
Rock Marino? Is that? I might be completely off base here. I don't know.
Either way.
Yeah, I prefer Don Cheadle. No offense to the other guy.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about Iron Man 1 first. So...
Oh, because we didn't get the complete review of Iron Man 1. Right?
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk about it again. So,
Yeah.
okay, let's start out with our overall thoughts of Iron Man 1.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Iron Man 1 is the perfect boyhood fantasy movie.
Oh, yeah.
It came out in like 2008? Yeah, 2008. And fuck, I was like 12 then. So yeah, like that movie just got what I was into. Fucking just cool sci-fi shit. Just, you know, it zooms into all the tech, like, you know, his suit like forming together, changing, basically
Little screws and...
basically transforming, but way better than any of the fucking awful Transformers movies.
Mm-hmm.
I love Robert Downey Jr. because it's impossible not to. He's just such a fucking charismatic actor. Like,
and he always plays like the really witty, quick-witted.
yeah, the quick-witted asshole who has a kind heart.
Yeah. Somebody who rolled a 30 in charisma with 46.
Yeah. So what are your overall thoughts of the movie?
As far as origin stories go, it's cool to watch the tech porn.
I think it's the best origin story of the Marvel movies, at least. And I think it is up there in my top. It is one of my favorite Marvel movies. I'd probably put it top 5, maybe top 3.
Yeah.
we're gonna watch all of them, so at the end we'll give our final list.
I do like Doctor Strange. His is an origin story, isn't it?
And yeah, that movie's okay. I don't think it's that great.
I don't like the way that their magic sort of works.
It's
in the sense of like the shields and stuff, like they make like runes. It's pretty cool, like effects wise and stuff, and I don't mind it that much. But like, I don't know. I guess I want D&D wizards. That's just because I've been thinking about D&D too much. I've been too deep into D&D lately.
Yeah, his magic is like the whole like Zen Buddhist type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because Marvel Universe is just a blender of everything you could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you like this movie, you like the tech porn.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 1 are we still talking about?
Yeah, we're still talking about Iron Man 1.
Yeah, Iron Man 1. It's just so cool to see him like refine the suit and
I love
build it. All the
just starting from the cave. I love the first act of this movie, how he gets abducted by terrorists. He's just in a cave. All he has is this sweet, nice guy who sacrifices himself for him.
Yeah.
And a box of scraps. Like Jeff Bridges says later, and he makes this fucking badass metal suit out of nothing, while he needs something connected to him so his heart doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he makes the first little microfusion core.
Arc reactor.
Core,
yeah. Their phlebitonium. What's the word they used in Avatar?
I haven't seen Avatar.
No, there's like a specific word for it, but whatever. Yeah, I love the first act. I love seeing the progression of the suit.
Mm-hmm. I love the meme of if you give Tony Stark a box of scraps in a cave, he can make anything.
Yeah. Oh, I love Jeff Bridges in this movie. He's just fucking hamming it up. And, he normally plays the good guy in movies, but seeing him as the villain is so satisfying because his face is he's just giving off such a fucking, like...
It's the bald guy with the goatee and that, like, gravelly voice.
Yeah, he's just giving such, like, a sinister performance. I love it. I love Jeff Bridges in this movie. Although, the climax is a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
I guess in all of these Iron Man movies, the climax is a little underwhelming. Just because a lot of the cool shit happens throughout the other parts of the movie.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of all the Iron Man suits in 3. I just like the, idea that he has variations on the suit.
Yeah,
and
he has one for everything.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Except he never really uses those suits except in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he has a suit for everything, but he always just uses the general suit, except for the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, that's why I like the comics so much, is because when it's much further in the future and he just has a shelf with hundreds of different Iron Mans, it's that's
we're basically at that point now in the Marvel movies, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're getting we're right on the cusp of it. I mean, he shows how many he has in 3.
Dude,
that's
what if
several, but he just has a...
What if they started coming out with alternate universe Marvel movies alongside the normal canon? That would
And there'd be little crossover jokes about how this is a different universe, and it's slightly different. It'll be Starbucks isn't named Starbucks, it's Starbucks with a Z.
I mean, the Marvel movies are already becoming more and more like comics, all the time.
Yeah.
Just as they keep building up the universe,
Yeah, and I'm afraid they're gonna have to segment too much screen time for each actor, and we're gonna start getting less of each character.
Yeah, Infinity War was kind of okay, there's so much going on in this movie that you can't really grasp onto anybody.
Every few minutes you switch to a different epic scene of all the heroes.
And it's I like these heroes, but I kind of want to see more of like one, you know, like just pick one and like I want to watch them. But if you just keep cutting back and forth, it's like I can't really get like.
But now they got to do like the grandiose evil, and that'll probably be mostly what it focuses on, is like the big grandiose villain.
Thanos is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're talking about Infinity War, and
yeah,
that's still a ways ahead for us to watch.
That's like the end of the line right now.
Yeah. So fucking Iron Man 1. I think it's a really, I think it's part of why the Marvel's succeeding so well right now. Just they nailed it with the first movie of the cinematic universe. Iron Man 1 is just a really well-crafted movie. Like, it has a really strong first act, has a really strong second act, at least in my opinion, because I just like seeing him build the suit and doing all the cool tech shit.
Tech shit is so cool.
Yeah, climax a little underwhelming, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not really that cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame, actually.
That is a weak point of the movie.
Jeff Bridges acting like a big dumb ape.
Yeah.
He's just
a bulky, over-the-top Iron Man
who can't aim for shit.
Yeah.
Can't hit him even when he's just sitting right there in the middle of the huge glass thing, and he can't hit him for like a minute. It's like he's just sitting right there. You don't need your targeting system if he's just a stationary guy sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
But
also, it's weird when the shell opens up and he's sitting inside, and it's like, it doesn't quite look like his arms and legs would sit in there and be able to maneuver like that quite, so...
Yeah, it's like once you start to question how these suits actually work with them on the inside, it kind of falls apart because...
Yeah, in Infinity Wars, Tony Stark has nanobot suit in his blood, and it's like... nanobots. Things get complicated when you introduce nanobots.
It's all just...
It's just like Metal Gear. It's like as soon as you start talking about nanobots and soldiers' bloodstreams, people are like, what?
Midichlorians.
Essentially.
That... It is kind of getting ridiculous, but I mean, that's comics. It's all just phony science. Like,
I guess it's just... I like Iron Man is more of like a mechanic engineer type instead of like that's like a weird medical hyper engineering.
It is cooler to see like the mechanicals put together over just like the nanobots, because that's just like a...
It has like a weakness of like he's still nanobotting his armor together, so it's not quite ready, and he's gonna get hit by it when they're still forming on him.
No, it's like anime. Whenever they're transforming in their suits, they get a free pass on being attacked.
It's like Dragon Ball when you gotta power up and scream for a while.
What else should we talk about the first movie before we go into the second one? Pepper Potts. She isn't that bad. I've heard people who say they don't like her, but...
Decent love interest, eh?
Yeah, as far as superhero love interests go, she has character, you know, she's not just like some nothing character, like... She does have a character, and she can, you know, banter with Tony. So, yeah, I do like their conversations in the first and second movies.
I do also. They have funny quips to each other a lot. But we should move on to the second movie.
His friend, like the military friend who gets replaced by Don Cheadle. You know, with the scene where Rhodey. Yeah, the scene where he looks at the suit and goes, "Oh, next time." It's like, no,
that's the biggest unintended joke.
Yeah.
Of the movie.
Oh, it's so funny. It's just like, no. You didn't take your fucking shot. You had it, and now you'll never have it again, because now it's fucking Don Cheadle instead of you. But Don Cheadle's better anyway, so...
Yeah.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's a good actor.
Don Cheadle.
I love his last name.
Yeah, I love his name, Don
also,
Cheadle.
His name is just Don. Don.
Is that really like his...
I mean, Don Cheadle. I thought Cheadle would be his last name, eh?
His name's Donald, right? That would be the full name.
Yeah, that'd be the full name. But
Donald Cheadle. But Don Cheadle sounds better.
It just, rolls together.
Yeah, you can just roll it off the tongue, Don Cheadle.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the second movie, because
Don Cheadle's there?
besides from Don Cheadle, it's not as good as the first one. It's actually not as good as the third one either, in my opinion.
I'd agree with that.
Even though we haven't seen the third one again yet.
The villains should have just been one character.
Give me that vape drink.
Skirt. I think.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, yeah. Fucking, they should have done another rewrite, because on their own, just neither of them are interesting or effective characters.
Yeah, you even if you watch this movie for the first time, you see what's gonna go down. You see the crazy guy from wherever he's from. I don't
Russia.
remember. Is it really just Russia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just
So
Russia.
He just says Russia all the time. Russian, whatever. Yeah, crazy guy meets guy with a lot of money and power who hates Tony Stark. It's like,
Yeah, but Ivan is kind of a dumbass, because he's going up against Tony Stark with basically, like, they say it's a suit, and yeah, I guess technically it's a suit, but it's not a suit in the same way that Iron Man's suit is. It's just a fucking, like, it's just straps on his back and electric whips, and the whole rest of his body is just unprotected. And just like, in any sort of real world situation, we have fucking guns. You can just fucking shoot him and he'll go down in like one bullet. Like,
if he is cutting like F1 cars in half and shit, like,
yeah,
I think that would be like shoot.
I think you can use lethal force in this scenario. Like, it will be okay.
Because he's
fucking a terrorist, basically. Like
a super terrorist.
Yeah, but shit. I mean, he gets a suit at the end of... Okay, yeah, he gets a suit at the end of the movie, but...
I like the way his suit looks a lot.
Yeah, his suit's cool, but he fucking takes off the head part and leaves it off for the whole fight. I'm just like... War Machine right here. He has fucking, like, 8 guns on him. He can just fucking look at your head, shoot. You are dead.
But he blocks, like, the weird Tony Stark missiles when it, like, comes down and blocks his face.
But you just keep shooting at his head. He's not gonna be able to block every bullet. Like,
yeah, with the advanced targeting, you'd think you'd be able to like hold a shot on him really well.
Yeah, like for all the advanced AI and weapons and stuff, like they really, most of the movie they just kind of bumbled around in fighting, like, kind of sucking and kind of like, you know, Iron Man, he would miss like obvious shots that he's like right here, you should be able to hit him, he's like at point blank range. It's like, no, you can't hit him.
Every shot's got to charge up, he's got to hold his hand up and it's got to go booey.
Gotta give,
it's like a failsafe.
Gotta
you can't just like have it ready and go.
Speaking of that, this whole movie kind of feels like a video game. Like, if they made a video game that wasn't attached to a specific movie, but it was just an Iron Man video game, this is the plot of that game. And like, this is what you do in the game, you know. Except for the stuff with his father and getting a new element. I like that. I like that part. That was basically the second act of the movie.
That's the big like mechanical building scene where it's like, all right, let's get down to like the hardcore build.
That's the shit I like. I like the building montages. I like the stuff, just the making stuff, the tech stuff. Yeah. Now we have a new thing because we use different things to make this.
It's like, tell me more about your fantasy sci-fi.
Yeah, it's like I just eat this shit up. I just love all this stupid tech bullshit.
It took me a while to realize that he like punched a hole in the concrete wall, and then when he was moving it, it was so it didn't go through the wall and like cut the rest of the thing, keeping it together. He made it go around that concrete strip, so when he was like turning it, it would not cut through.
The pillar?
Yeah, so he punched the hole in the wall when he was making the new element, and when he started moving it, it was on the concrete part where he had made that hole. So it was going along the concrete, which means if that wall wasn't there, it would have just shot itself and like destroyed itself. When he's like turning the shit off, the fucking little laser that goes through
because he doesn't even care about his house. He'll just fucking destroy it for nothing.
Yeah, he's cutting everything in half.
He'll just laser his house. Fucking, like, he doesn't care. He's rich.
Don't they remove the little bits in his chest?
One of them, yeah.
want to say the third movie, but I don't.
I don't think it's the third. I don't think it's an Iron Man movie. I think they just mention it in one of them, one of the crossover movies. Fuck if I can remember. There's so many now, and there's just going to be so many more in the future, probably.
Yeah.
It's going to be like comics.
What's
It's just going to be.
when
It's just going to
Robert Downey
be.
Jr. is.
They'll get a new Iron Man.
Mm.
That'll be just like comics. I mean, that's what they're becoming, right? It's more and more. It's just this is the movie version of comics.
Yeah.
Marvel is doing what DC wants to do so badly, but they
DC
suck at it right now.
I just don't ever want to watch a lot of DC.
They're just like the edgelord ones. It's like Marvel has like the fun, lighthearted superheroes that are funny most of the time.
Mhm.
DC has we're like edgelords and we're all dark, and it's like that worked with Dark Knight, but you're just doing it bad, and like these aren't good movies. Like
Yeah.
I haven't even seen. I think Man of Steel was the last one I saw because they're all just getting bad reviews. I'm just like, I don't want to see these movies.
We talked about how he killed Zod in that other review, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Just how, even though he didn't really have to kill Zod, if the family would have been a little smarter and just got out of the way of the laser beam very slowly coming towards them.
Yeah, like he's obviously holding his head. Are they just standing there in fear?
They're literally just standing there, and the beam is going like fucking this. Like,
Ugh.
it's just like, get out of the fucking way.
Yeah.
But
You,
if we reviewed Man of Steel, that would. If we wanted to get into Man of Steel, that would take so long just to explain all the bullshit with that
I just
movie.
don't even like Superman.
He's boring. He's just like, I'm just the ultra invincible guy. I mean, he has like kryptonite, but that's kind of lame. His weakness is just like a thing.
Kryptonite's never used in an interesting way against Superman.
Yeah, it's just like
you put it near him and he's like,
It's like Superman's invincible unless you have this one very specific item.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's like that's
that you can't get from his planet. Why was it in his planet? Why did his planet have gems that make him weak?
because the reason he's so strong on Earth is because he's getting like the sun's radiation, but on his planet, he's just like a normal guy.
Someone said the only way to kill Superman was to have a supernova and it would kill everyone on Earth, and then you wouldn't have the love of the people of Earth and the power from the sun, and Superman would die.
Damn. Let's do it. Let's kill Superman.
Yeah. Superman is that schoolyard game you play in like grade school where it's like, I shot you. It's like, no you didn't, I had a shield. And it's like, yeah, but I have shield piercing bullets. Superman is the person who will never stop having a comeback for whatever
it's
you
like,
say.
it's like I roped you up, Superman. It's like, no, my eyes have laser beams. It's like, what the fuck? That's stupid. It's like, no. It's like, I can breathe like tornadoes. I'm just like...
An icy wind.
It's like, it's like his powers are random, basically.
Yeah.
But, okay, back to Iron Man.
Iron Man. Superman originally didn't fly. He just leapt buildings, but they didn't want to animate that in the shows, so they just canoned it into him flying.
Really?
That's the lore of Superman. They were just like, we don't want to do this, so now he flies.
Holy fuck, animators used to be so lazy.
Dude, animators take a lot of shortcuts, but I wouldn't call animators lazy.
No,
Drawing every single frame.
I get it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of bullet in the brain. Lol.
I mentioned Superman while we were watching this movie, Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Like that scene where War Machine is like flying back to like the military base. It's like that scene could have been in a Superman movie. Like could have just transplanted it and make as much sense.
I liked how long it took for the drones to get to Iron Man and Rhodey.
Yeah, so
when they were like closing in on them, they were very close, and then they stood there and exposéd for a minute.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson is like, bogeys are coming on you, like, be quick, Tony. Yeah, hot. And it shows them on the screen, like, they're coming, they're gonna be there in literally like 2 seconds.
You can see like the spherical building they're standing in, and like the triangles are about to touch the edge of the building.
Yeah, like literally.
And they stand there and have a friendly banter for a second.
Yeah, at the rate they're going, it would take them like 2 seconds to actually reach there. But then they talk for like a minute, just having this friendly, casual conversation. And then finally,
They
the
all
bots
politely start landing one by one, doing
And-
superhero.
and wait for like 10 seconds before they start firing. They very politely wait for the heroes to put their face masks down and not shoot them in the head before that.
I mean, CGIing their faces around would be a lot of work.
But they shouldn't have their faces out in the first place. I'm sorry, that just bothers me when people have like
A
this
glowing red weak point.
Well, that, but it bothers me more when they have like this power suit, like this suit of armor, and they don't protect their head. It's like the head is the thing you'd want to protect the most. Get a fucking helmet on. Get like
Yeah.
you're gonna get shot in the brain and die.
Let's talk about suspense. When was the last time you had a great feeling of suspense?
When we were watching No Country for Old Men.
That's what I was gonna say.
Also, when I was thinking about the possibility of Raven coming home early, I was anxious.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that though.
That's
We
way
need
too
to-
complicated.
Let's. I don't want to just turn this into No Country for Old Men. That's coming soon. But
Oh yeah, we never did review that, did we?
Kris, we can't do that right now though,
I
because
know.
we'll talk for over an hour.
No, I know. We need.
Damn.
Let's get back to Iron Man.
Yeah.
Well, what should we talk about? Fucking how Justin Hammer was not an effective villain. Neither of them were effective villains.
Like I said when we started, it was really obvious. It's really obvious that the crazy guy and the rich guy are gonna form a team and stop him, and there's gonna be some double crossing and triple crossing, whatever.
Yeah,
If they had made it one person who had like just an evil organization that was making clone like robots to like try and assassinate,
it would have
Iron
been a
Man.
lot more effective. But instead, you get like this Russian guy who's kind of a dumbass, and you get
Who
this.
like yoinks his technology because they're like bloodline super geniuses
Yeah,
some way.
I guess.
If he had used if they had created another tech that wasn't like Tony's and was like something equivalent though, like some sort of power source that was like his but not quite the same. If it was like had its own unique properties to it, and it had been
Yeah.
that kind of villain like trying to push his.
That's kind of what Justin Hammer. That's kind of what they were doing with Justin Hammer, but not
He's
really.
just the wimpy wimp
Yeah,
wimp
he's-
that you can like make crack funny jokes
Yeah,
at.
he's way too ineffective. They make him out to be just like this loser.
He's the Robert Downey Jr. bait. He's the
Yeah.
lame guy that he can just quip at and like dunk on all
Yeah.
day.
He
He was made to be shit on.
Robert Downey Jr. is basically the jock and he's the nerd, and Robert Downey Jr. is just dunking on him all fucking day.
That's what it is. That's what it is. The character is divided between like Tony's like. It's weird that
his
like,
effortless coolness and genius.
Yeah, like his narcissism and like the fear. It's like maybe you could see the villains as representation of Tony struggling with his feelings of death is right behind him, but the life of being better than this guy. Derp, derp, derp. Let's draw connections where they don't really have much grasp. I mean,
I don't know, Drake. I mean, I think the film is an Ayn Rand love letter.
game theory.
Tony Stark is an Ubermensch.
Oh,
An Ubermensch that must control his technology at all costs, and nobody else can have it, because he's the only one who can wield it properly.
it's that narcissism.
Yeah. I mean, I like in Civil War. I'm actually like on his side in Civil War. I think Captain America was dumb, but of course they have to make it. They have to make it so Captain America's actually right because of.
Captain America is the
Some
Superman of the Marvel world,
dumb
but
reason.
he's still like grounded.
Yeah, he's way more grounded than Superman.
That's what I like about Marvel movies the most, is characters feel
Yeah.
not immortal and grounded to like reality.
Yeah,
in a sense.
DC goes for like the
Sense.
Titans, like the superhero, like the gods.
They are like essentially gods.
Yeah, Marvel goes for the relatable.
Regular Joes somehow become like
Yeah.
incredible. like
Yeah.
Deadpool.
The pure fantasy of like, this could be you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could be bitten by a spider and become Spider-Man.
It's the relatable mortality of it.
Yeah.
Oof.
What more should we say about Iron Man? Iron Man 2. I like that they have like Nick Fury and Scarlett Johansson. Okay, so we were talking and I think that the only reason they came out with this movie is like, shit, we need to get some hype for Avengers.
Yeah.
And Iron Man did really well. So let's make Iron Man 2 and let's just put in like Nick Fury and Scarlett Johansson.
Let's ride the hype wave, keep the series going so we can connect the dots.
Because the plot really seems like filler. Like they like, we need a plot. Let's just get something fucking thrown together.
Yeah.
This movie needed another rewrite. It needed to make the two villains into one. It needed a stronger plot. But I mean, yeah, I like the characters and I like the cool tech stuff. It's just the plot's kind of boring.
See, yeah, that's why number 1 is a little more interesting, is because the villain is the co-owner, CEO, something.
I don't
quite
know.
remember, but he's like buddy with Tony.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and he's like, yeah, and he was also buddy with his dad too. So he's like a family friend.
yeah,
He's like he's known this guy his entire life. He's like, I'm actually evil.
Yep.
Evil Jeff Bridges.
Evil
You
Jeff
could
Bridges.
fucking tell because my name is Obadiah Stane, the fucking most obvious name of evilldom in history. If you come across a guy named Obadiah Stane, fucking walk away and do not interact with him. That is a bad name. It's a no zone.
Yep.
Obadiah Stane. Just every time I say it, it's just so ridiculous. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked Obadiah Stane a lot more than fucking Ivan Drago and what's his face, Justin Hammer.
Oh yeah.
Wimpy guy.
Wimpy guy. I'm excited to see 3 because I haven't watched 3 that many times. I've seen it like twice.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to watch 3 too.
Yeah. I'm excited to pick it apart a bit more. Maybe I won't like it as much the 3rd time, but maybe I'll like it more.
Man, both these movies have the problem of, even the 3rd one too, to a lesser extent, but still they have the problem of the climaxes not being that good.
Yeah.
In this one, it's like, I mean, yeah, they were flying around and stuff, but then they took out the bots really easily, and then the fight with Ivan was like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Pretty lame. He didn't really do that much. Like, yeah,
They flew around and did like a maneuver flying around the buildings and saving the people and killing the robots and going through the big globe and exploding. It's pretty cool.
yeah,
But it wasn't. That crowd of people was running there for the whole time. There's just more people just running away, but somehow there's just more people.
But somehow nobody ever dies or gets injured.
Focused on the scared people running away. I focused on like one area and I tried to find just a few people to watch, and the guy I saw was like looking back and he was like, oh, and he was like pushing the guy in front of him, but they were like doing this sort of like weird run. Like they weren't like, if you were running for your life, you'd just be like, you'd be going for it, but he was just like,
they wanted to do something like silly like that.
yeah.
If you're an
he was
extra,
just like, oh.
dude, if I was an extra, I'd totally do something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't be too obvious about it though, or they'd be like, fuck off.
yeah, be like, stop distracting.
Stop trying to steal the show. You gotta be a normal person in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, climax. Oof, it's not.
It's getting warm in here.
It is pretty warm. I'm gonna roll down the windows. Nope. There you go.
Nice. I don't think there's much left to say. I think we sort of covered our bases.
Yeah, we talked about most of it. I think the coolest part of this movie was making the new element.
Yeah. I wish we would see more of him, like, integrating it into the little reactor, but it was sort of like... He sort of, like, pre-planned it in a way. Cause,
Yeah,
like,
he made it
had
already.
yeah.
So.
One step ahead all the time. But I mean, we've already seen him make the reactor in the first movie during like the cave scene, so it's like he just redoes that and that better and better.
Yeah, he's
always it because he has infinite money.
Yeah, he's always improving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does have infinite money. He doesn't give one fuck about money at all.
Nope, he just destroys his house and it gets fixed up every few days.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Tony's at it again. Here we go.
Yeah, Tony just destroyed another floor.
One contracting company is just like making bank off.
Oh
iron.
yeah,
Just,
they fucking love every time they get the call. It's just yes.
it's like they see the world news. It's like Tony Stark has, and they're like, all right, guys,
Yeah.
pack it up, let's go.
Oh, the fucking third movie where like his entire house is destroyed. They're like, oh fuck, like
Someone's gonna need a rich playboy billionaire is gonna need a new house, and
Yeah.
he made his last house.
Yeah, they're just fucking so happy.
Did he make his own house? Does he does he just have a bunch of robots that fixes up his house?
They would show them.
Yeah,
Yeah, the robot.
there would be like
He only has that one like arm robot in Jarvis.
Jarvis just
And Jarvis becomes a character in Age of Ultron,
yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah, I always thought that was an interesting decision.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. It's pretty comic booky.
Yeah. Super intelligent AI turned person. And then he is like, he looks just like a regular guy under disguise, but like he can change. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, guess that's about it. I guess we talked about pretty much everything.
Yep.
That's
What was your favorite scene in No Country for Old Men? Think about that for a while.
when he's waiting for when the transponder is going off, so he knows that.
Oh, he finds it in the bag and he's sitting in
Yeah.
the hotel room.
So he knows that Anton is close. That was my favorite scene because it was so fucking intense.
That scene. Oh,
Yeah, we have to. Okay, we're gonna watch that movie again, and then we're gonna fucking talk about it, fucking review it. It's a good movie.
see, I hadn't watched it in a while, so I was just like, ooh, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got some of the timing wrong on that scene. Like, it's really hard because it's just like second by second. It's just, you're just right there. Oh fuck,
Yeah,
it's a good scene.
that movie's so intense. Oh, it fucking got me too with its twists.
Twists, that crazy twists.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about those in the review. But yeah, goodbye for now, my no viewers.
Yep. Gucci.
Gucci.
You said we weren't gonna do that.
Did
Brandon specifically said he wasn't gonna do that, and he was the first one to initiate it in the last review.
He gives no fucks.
That movie was good. Go see 8th Grade, directed by Bill Burnham.
Yeah.
Burnham.
If Sorry to Bother You is still playing, go see that. Go see 8th Grade. Go see
Support your boy.
Skyscraper, because it's better than Fallout, Mission Impossible Fallout. Although I guess I'm the only one who thinks that, but fuck it, I don't care. I'm still gonna say that movie is garbage.
Yeah, I didn't like it so much.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that all three of us agreed we didn't like it, but like everybody else is like, that's a great action movie.
Yeah, I don't get the hype.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's no fucking tension. There's no tension in that movie because the heroes are never in any real danger.
Go watch that review for more of that.
Yep.
Fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie. We already said Gucci, so peace out.
Cutting room floor. Skirt.